Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go!
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Yeah, this line 7. Here, shift. Right there in the middle, 55. Hey, keep it up.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Watch the pass. 40, 82, 40. Mark 55, Mark 55. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, G.
Throwing is Wentz. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Here we go. Line in. Here we go. Switch it. We're going to 54. Line in.
A first down throw for Prescott. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. If you can sting them there, that'll open things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 46-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Hey, kill. 47. 26.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Kill.
A first down carry for Barkley. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Check, 55. Hey, Charlie. 55 to Mike. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
Wentz. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Hey, rip 5-2, on here. Check right, check. Go, go. In your face. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55.
In your face.
81, 81. 55's my guy.
Now Wentz on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they went empty backfield, and because of that, nobody was there to pick up the blitz.
And you know that offenses, when they go with the empty backfield, they have different things designed on every play to try to account for things. But what people often forget, defense is audible as well. And a lot of times when they see an empty backfield, they audible right into a blitzing situation.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On first down, Barkley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Check 3, check 3. Check. Check hot route. Hot, hot. Check 43. There we go. Kill. 22, check. 26.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. He'll get 15 and a Giants 1st down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the 1st quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense.
And that's caught inside the 35. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Check Mike, 57. Bravo. Check Mike, check Mike. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Working from the gun, Wentz. He'll get this into the hands of Deion Kane. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And it's caught, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. This time the extra point up and good. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. It's Barkley on the counter, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. It's no secret that this is a team that's built on passing, but as you always tell me, you have to throw the run in there every now and then to keep that pass sharp.
Yeah, you have to, because otherwise, if they never have to worry about running the football, it is just a controlled sprint to your quarterback, and eventually you're calling on your backup quarterback.
But they got to do better than that last go-around. They went in the wrong direction. On 2nd down, Barkley, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Goodwin able to haul it in. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16.
First down, Giants.
There we go. 56 at the mic. So we got man. Shift. Here we go. Go to 54, go to 54, line. Check 24.
Prescott on first down. Campbell making the catch. Touchdown, Giants! 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Rosas good with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up and down the field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
From the 38, Wentz flush to his right, and he's going to keep it here. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and
3. Go. 180. And kill. Mike 96. Hey, wahoo. And 96 is coming. We got Mike 96.
Wentz going to try and throw on third. Able to find Deion Kane complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go. 180. Lefty.
All day, dog.
Hey, stand.
Watch the whip. 6 guys. Check 6.
Topper.
Wentz now on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Smooth.
55 is Mike, guys. 55.
Pick me up. Here we go.
Mike 55.
5'9". Mike 56.
Throwing now is Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
74. 96, Mike 96. Hey, orbit.
That's the way.
And 96 is coming. We got Mike 96.
It's our time.
Mike 96.
Hey, watch the slam.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
It'll be called just a 22-yard punt, certainly not what he wanted. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Pick it up, pick it up. Pick it up. Hatch it.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Deep ball for Goodwin. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
We're going to 54. Ryan. Check 53 Mike. Check 53 Mike. Let's go, tackle. Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Here's Wentz to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the 1st down. So the youngster able to use the legs to pick up the 1st.
And one of my pet peeves when they see this guy play, when Carson Wentz takes off running the football, I always hear people go, oh, he's sneaky athletic. No, he's athletic. Watch him do it. It's an integral part of the quarterback run game, and he gets it done very, very well.
You don't like sneaky athletic, do you? That's just kind of a jab in the back.
Yeah, not when it doesn't apply. I think that's a stereotype that needs to be broken down for him.
Hey, now here we go. 180. Watch the run. Kill. Mike 96, Mike 96. Hey, Zoo. I'm coming for you, son. Hey, 97.
On 1st down, Wentz. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Yeah, we don't want none. 82. Mike 55, Mike 55.
Let's 5-7.
No gain on this defense, no gain.
Slam.
Wentz going to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 18.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Let's go.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Wentz on the draw, leaves it for Sanders. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Hey, kill. Hey, 4-2 kill.
Hey, 96 is coming. We got Mike 96. I'm
Hey, Mike 7.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz, open man, Arcega-Whiteside. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Third and 2.
Let's get it.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. Hey.
Great 57.
Hey, 96 is...
Hey, box truck.
I don't think you got it, son. Mike 96. Mike 96.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they...
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Go. Get out there.
56. Go. Check 56.
To throw is Prescott. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Pull it together.
Mike 56.
56. Mike's 56.
All day. All day.
Here we go. 46. 46.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. Right there.
26.
Prescott from the gun. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
He's coming. He's coming. He's coming.
We got done.
53 to Mike. 53. Check.
26.
They'll throw again. Prescott is going to let this one go deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And they get him down. But not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Wentz now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10.
55.
A final shot before half for Wentz. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turned that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Check 50. Check 50.
Going jet sweep. Here's Campbell. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
3rd down.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Hey, kill.
Mike's 56. Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
26.
Now Prescott. Wide open receiver complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 45-yard line.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Prescott to throw it. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Prescott yet again. It's caught. Shepard. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They give them 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
And the Giants' first down.
Mike 56. Brilliant. Watch the eye. Jumper. Tighten up. There we go. Kill.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. The toss out to Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 28-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Motion, reset. 46 down, man, 5-4.
Mike 96.
Spies.
Cut.
And that'll set them back 5. bad time to get a delay of game penalty there. Not that there's a good time, but that makes it 3rd and 6.
Mike 96.
Hey, Haywood.
Hey, 96 is coming. We got Mike 96.
Watch the blood.
Corky, 82, Corky.
Watch the blood. Motion.
What's that?
Now Wentz. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful. You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. So a little more space to operate now. 1st and 10 from right around the 12. Throwing. Prescott. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. And again, it's Prescott. Deep ball for Goodwin. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Well, I love watching Goodwin play. Of course, everybody knows the story of him being an Olympian. He's a long jumper,
yes,
right?
Yes.
But you know that he has that athleticism, that big play ability.
He certainly does. And not only was he an Olympian as a long jumper, married to a sprinter. How about that for speed in one family? And I love his end zone celebrations now. When he does go deep and beat someone for a touchdown, now he does the long jump as his celebration. Pretty cool deal.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Second and 10 now from the 27.
It's a party now. It's a party now. For Tokyo. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. Watch the exit. Mike 52.
Now Wentz. Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Straight 15, straight 15.
Wentz now on first down. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Incomplete. Brings up second and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
57, 57.
Again, it's Wentz. Flushed out right. That's complete to Arcega-Whiteside. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards there, a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
From the red zone now, Wentz. And this one's incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield. And now it's second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Hey, Delta.
52's the mic.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Back to the air on second down. Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Wentz. Able to find Deion Kane complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Hey, echo.
Wentz to throw again. Toward the pylon, caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. And he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
Hey, Charlie.
Now Wentz again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deion Kane. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. Now Wentz going to lead the Eagles up to go for 2.
Hey.
Man 5-7.
Mike 55. Right there.
Go.
Coming to you. Coming to you.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And this is going to be intercepted. Darren Lee picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Eagles 19.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. It's a short kick here, fielded at the 24. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
This is Barkley, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Check. Here we go, 47. Check.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Here we go.
Check, 53, Mike.
Okay, double. We're going to 52.
He's checking. Crap.
We're going to 54. Right here. 26.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Looking for Shepard deep. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 47 yards.
First down, New York.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch the screen.
We're going to 54. Right here.
36.
Now a toss right to Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Hey, kill. 27, 26.
Throwing on 2nd down. Prescott. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a 1st down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down.
And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Saquon Barkley. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
That's it. Here we go.
Rosas good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Throwing on first is Wentz. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Watch the slant.
Hey, other side, solid. Back. Sunday.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Wentz now on first down. Open man, Arcega-Whiteside. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
That's another Eagles first and goal on the 8-yard line.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Play action. Now Wentz. Dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Let's find 7. Hey,
check Mike 57.
Now a play fake. Wentz rolling to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Lefty, lefty.
Wentz now on 3rd and goal. Being chased out left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Julian Love picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
First down, Giants.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't.